live in Stockport. Pure 107.8 FM.
Hello one and all, and welcome to part 3 of Blues in the Cellar here on the Cellar Tapes. Walter Brownie McGee was born on the 30th of November 1915 in Knoxville, Tennessee. Raised in the Appalachian Mountains, the area had a unique style of the blues, which was deeply individual. This would have a major influence on McGee's work. A lifelong polio sufferer, it had no effect on McGee's ability to play the blues, however it did limit his mobility. An operation in the late 1930s gave McGee the opportunity to make up for lost time, and he certainly did that. It didn't take long for McGee to make a name for himself, but it was initial comparisons with hero Blind Boy Fuller which first brought attention to Brownie McGee's work. Our first look at Brownie McGee is Picking My Tomatoes, featuring Jordan Webb and Old Red, otherwise known as George Washington. On February 13th, 1941, Blind Boy Fuller sadly passed away. It did not take long for Brownie McGee to be drafted in by entrepreneur J.B. Long to complete some recordings that Fuller had been participating in. Acting as Blind Boy Fuller, this is Brownie McGee, accompanied by Washboard Slim, otherwise known as Robert Young, with Barbecue Any Old Time.
Barbecue chicken, barbecue lamb, barbecue beef, barbecue ham. When you fix table for me, make it plain barbecue, sweet as can be. Hey, me lady woman, who'd you give my barbecue to? I bought your pepper, I bought your salt. I went to work, my overhaul. I'll come back home.
During these recordings in 1941, Brownie McGee met Sonny Terry. What followed was one of the most important songwriting partnerships pre-1960. The pair of them promoted folk blues to a whole new generation. This is Brownie McGee, accompanied by Sonny Terry and Washboard Slim, with Working Man Blues.
Crying ain't gonna make me stay. I'm gonna leave you walking, crying ain't gonna make me stay.
Brownie McGee went on to tour Europe in the late 50s along with Sonny Terry, and the pair of them were in the right place at the right time for the British-led blues revival of the 1960s. The partnership with Sonny Terry would dissolve in the late 70s and would finally come to an end in the early 80s. Brownie McGee sadly died on the 23rd of February 1996 in Oakland, California. But he left us a legacy of outstanding material stretching back 50 years. So thank you, Brownie McGee. That concludes this week's Blues in the Cellar. For any comments, you can email me at studio@pureradio.org.uk, subject Blues in the Cellar, or through my MySpace account at /the Mancunian Candidate. To finish this week's Blues in the Cellar, this is Brownie McGee with Old Red with Backdoor Stranger from 1940. Enjoy.
My baby, she done something never done before. When I come home, had a bed up on the floor. Won't you tell me, woman, who's that left a while ago? When I come home, who's that went out my back door? Well, it must have been a stranger who did not understand. Went out my back door.
Stockholm's own radio station,
Pure 107.8 FM.